Okay, that's good. Oh yeah, you're working a lot, you know. So was I as well. I get a feeling. Um, I'm doing it just like now. I'm doing hunts slash grinding my character. Oops. Hard work, the hard work in, right? Oh. Okay, excuse me. Hey guys, what's up, guys? Welcome to Dr. Takashi here, and I'm gonna start doing my I'll start doing my comment on add-ons real soon because I've been actually been writing about this on my phone for a long time and had my opinions on it. So yeah, so today's topic is gonna be talking about gameplay add-ons on video games and why some add-ons are very hemorrhaging and how some are. Okay, so for TLDR, right, to be very clear in context, I'm talking about gameplay add-ons, not visual add-ons. Visual add-ons are fine because EMB's out there, and so is these other stuff. But yeah, so the visual add-ons are just fine. But I want to talk about like add-ons that affect gameplay script. All right, so be right back. We'll start to talk about this real stuff. I figure so. I figure I put my take on it before these fancy content creators and streamers cause another wow effect to the game. Okay, she's right. Yeah. Okay, hey guys, what's up? My name is Dr. Takashi. I want you guys to know thoroughly that I'm a 30-year-old guy who loves video games, alright? I've been playing video games for over now about 5 to 15 years now. So I figure I might as well put my personal opinion about add-ons, about how add-ons did okay, let me turn this music down because the music's kind of a little bit loud. I love the music, but it's kind of loud a little bit, so I'm gonna turn it down just a little teeny bit. Actually, I'm gonna turn it off, period. Okay. So let me move my ear set away from the microphone because I don't want to cause no echo problems in the game for us when we play. So I'm doing hunts right now for a while now. Let me finish my burger real quick as well because I'm fucking hungry. I'm fucking hungry. I'm a nigga. Hey, it's food truth. I'll say it, okay? Give me a break. Alright. Never talk with your mouth full, so give me a minute. I'll think while I'm eating, let me do this real quick. Is it reset already? I don't care. I got a job anyway. I got a job. I actually work for a living, so this is the monetization don't mean shit to me. Let's see here. Turkey burgers are so awesome. I love it. I'm gonna buy more. And they're healthy. Hey, it's better than Twitch, to be honest. Twitch is worse. Twitch, in YouTube, you could say it one time and get away with it. Fucking YouTube, you just like fucking whatever with it, you know. YouTube's like Twitch. No, Twitch is like, it's so stupid. Anyway, okay, let's begin, guys. Sorry about that. So let's talk, okay? So, how you guys? Oh, thank you. Hey, Arpa, thank you. What's up, bro? What's up? How you doing? All right, guys, let's talk real quick. I have to. Okay, so yesterday I talked about Square Enix. So yesterday I talked about Square Enix. You know, selling their 3 Western IPs to Embracer Group. I'm fine with that because honestly, the Western IPs that Square Enix had owned was not doing really good. I'll say some of it is Square Enix's fault, but not all of it. It's mostly the Westerners' fault because of their ideology pushing is kind of like hemorrhaged the game badly. So that I'm gonna say. How much I love Tomb Raider, I don't like Tomb Raider Remake. Honestly, I think Square Enix. Honestly, I believe that Square Enix thought that they'll make the classic Tomb Raider. And I thought they probably thought they were going to bring back, you know, classic Tomb Raider on high graphics. No, they didn't. Instead, they brought back a fucking high graphic Tomb Raider. They brought back a high graphic Lara Croft, like a dyke, wearing cargo pants. So yeah, and plus, it's some of it is really short. There's not a lot of customization in it. And there's no new game plus to it. Yeah, there's no new game plus on Tomb Raider. Also, kind of reasons why also that I didn't like BioShock 2 as well. Like BioShock 2 was pretty fun actually. When you play BioShock 2 for the first time, it's fun, but there's no new game plus. So yeah, sad life. Anyway, we're not talking about that right now. Let's talk about add-ons right now, okay? So let's discuss about add-ons, okay? So for a guy who's been playing video games for about over 5 to 15 years, right? I'm gonna tell you something here real important, right? Add-ons, some are fine, some are not, and honestly, even though if some are fine and some are not, it's best as a community to disclose that with the developers. If you feel like the game could be better with this kind of quality of function on the engine, how about, you know, discuss that with the developer and not, you know, try to piss in it. Okay? Because this game does not need a shit ton of add-ons. Honestly, if you want to know my opinion, if you want to Twitch, if you think wrong, you get 30-day ban. Yeah. Twitch sucks dick. That's why I can't fucking deal with Twitch anymore. Twitch's rules are sort of stupid. It's really stupid. So, in my opinion, okay, this is closed opinion, okay, all right, because the only content creator who I've seen that makes more sense of this more than anything is Zeppla. Yes, Zeppla. Zeppala's like the only one who makes more sense of more than anything. I've seen Xeno's takes. Xeno's like a fucking pissed off redneck right now who's fucking wanting to rant about his defense of using fucking ATTs. All right, I don't care what you feel about, you know, the game right now, right? I don't care what you feel. If you're using ACT, you're cheating. Okay, period. Okay. Anyway, that shit is fucking cheating. Period. I don't give a shit what you feel. Okay. Anyway. So here's the thing about what's this? River Meet Court in Hudson Highlands, right? So add-ons. There are 2 types of add-ons, right? As for someone who's been playing Elder Scrolls Online for not Elder Scrolls Online, for someone who's been playing Elder Scrolls Skyrim, right? And who've seen mods on YouTube and, you know, also, you know, like all that kind of stuff, I was fine with them. You know, the visual mods are fine. Okay, here's the thing here, right? And the thing is that Bethesda is really stupid and stubborn. Okay, Uncle Todd is a dumbass, and the developers, some of them are dumbasses, some of them are not. Okay, Western developers are fucking morons. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, Western developers are fucking morons because like right now, WoW, World of Warcraft's fucking coding is still shit. I don't care what anyone says. The coding is still shit. As I've seen from Japanese development, they're actually more better with it compared to the other games. This despite if the game suck dick or not. All right, so this is my take on this, okay? Because like Westerners has still to this day, Western developers still to this day has not even fucking like masterized any of it. Now, arguably, when Mike Morheim was still in World of Warcraft and also Ghostcrawler when they were still there, yeah, they were more passionate, ambition, developers and game directors. So they were more into making the game better the way they can see it, envision it. So like so during their time, they was doing more better work compared to of the later stages of the team that are implemented into it. Now, Ian, I'll say this: Ian is a very good game designer. I will not deny that. In World of Warcraft, he is a very good game designer. Honestly, if Riot hires him, and pay him a lot of money, I'm sure they'll happily take him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to discuss Ian about that. He's a very talented director. But the rest of the World of Warcraft development team are fucking stupid, and including fucking Steve Deneuser. Okay, Ian is their best fucking gameplay designer in World of Warcraft compared to the other fucking dumbasses they hired. All right, so I didn't even want to fucking hear this fucking shit. So let's get back to the Western shit. Okay. So do you guys remember Grand Theft Auto? Right, I'm sure everyone remembers about Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto, like the old Grand Theft Autos, like the Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto, GTA 3, the iconic one, of course, because people play that. Vice City has actually been well known because it's been playing on the PS2. San Andreas, 6, and it's and 4 and 5, Slam's keyboard. Yeah. So why I'm mentioning GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, and 4 and 5, because they're fucking grindy. All right, they're very, very, very grindy, and also, the death penalty in Grand Theft Auto is very severe. I'm gonna be honest, it's very severe. So, yeah. So, what do people normally do to counteract Grand Theft Auto's lack of content, the lack of adjustments? Because during that time, once you release a game out, that's it. You know what I mean? There was no live service tools, live service engine within it. No DRM updates and all that stuff. You can't do none of that during that time, because once you ship the game out, it's shipped out. You know what I mean? So what do people do to counteract the flaws of Grand Theft Auto? They cheat. Add-ons have been out for a long time. Okay, they've been out for a long time, and people do use them. Do I agree with them being used back then? No, but we had no choice. Back then, we had no choice. Today's day of gaming is actually more fluid and more clearer compared to back then. Back then, it was rough design, like really, really rough design, and we had to play through booty design. It was like fucking. It was like trying to wipe your ass with a fucking Scott tissue that's been hardening in the toilet for about 6 months, and you use it because you couldn't buy any more because you're poor. That's how bad it really was. It was like people were just using what was off, using what was there. Basically, what I'm trying to say, and that was the thing. Like, we didn't like the idea of using cheat codes. We didn't like the idea. Well, yeah. I'll be honest. We didn't like the idea of these cheat codes at all. We never did like the ideas of it. But the thing was that Grand Theft Auto, the old Grand Theft Autos was very boring. It really was very boring. Because what happened was that Grand Theft Auto's design flaw was very grindy. Very, 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 very grindy. Because we want the coolest guns. You know, and that's the thing. So, our add-ons are cheating. For some, yes. Actually, most of them are cheating. Very much cheating. Okay? I never liked using add-ons. Oh, did I lag? Okay, never mind. No, I didn't. I never liked the idea of using add-ons. Matter of fact, here's the thing. I've actually done less cheating on video games on today's time compared to my time. When I was like 8 years old, 9, 10, 11, and 12, I've done my fair of fucking downloading cheats. And also playing using the Shark Engine the Shark Engine cheat to play single player games. I only cheat on single player games, by the way. Single player games. All right. But compared to today times of video game design is actually really easier compared to like back in the day, because back in the day the problem with the games back in the day was it was very grindy, it was very slow, and also there were some there were some bugs in the game. Like back in the day, there was a lot of bugs that affect the gameplay. Too many bugs. Like there's some bosses that didn't want to die because of glitches. Like you get stuck in a corner and you die because of that. You know, some games didn't add a pause button. Elden Ring, I'm questioning you about that one. You know, now Elden Ring, they do need a pause button. I will understand. Okay, honestly, the game is fine, right? The game being challenging, I love it. I love Elden Ring being hard. You know, that game does not need no add-ons. That game does not need no cheats. It don't need nothing like that. The only thing is that Elden Ring really needs is a pause button. That's all they fucking really need. They only really needs a pause button, because I need to piss. I need to shit. Okay, when nature says I gotta take a shit and I gotta pee, I gotta pee. I gotta shit. If the game doesn't have a pause button, I'm gonna be like, why is there no pause button? I need to take a dump. So, yeah, Elden Ring, add a pause button. That's all you need. Compared to anything else, the game is really fine. Just add a pause button. Simple as that. Now, they won't. They better. I swear they better, or I'll spank them. Anyway. So where was I? So let's discuss something about Final Fantasy, right? Now I'm going to say this, right? The only man in today's time that is fighting against add-ons is Yoshi P. Okay, Naoki Yoshida is the only person who I've seen so far in this timeline, and I'm going to also give it also to Miyazaki, the From Software, you know, developer. From Software and Naoki Yoshida and his dev team are the only ones who are fighting against add-ons, because World of Warcraft was like, sure, it can stay, it's whatever, you know. And also I'm gonna blame some content creators for letting it stay too also as well, because they've been justifying having it. All right, so I played now listen here, guys. Final Fantasy is not the only game I play. Okay, I play other games as well. I played BDO. I played League of Legends. I played Fortnite. I'm gonna question, by the way, Fortnite about that. You know, that has that accessibility to where it helps deaf people. We're gonna talk about that. Okay, so I'm gonna explain about that real quick. Why I think fucking add-ons are stupid, because Fortnite has a very useful add-on for people who are deaf. But here's a problem: everyone uses it and it's very broken. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the fun stuff. Now we're gonna get to the fun shit. Now, if you guys play Final Fantasy or World of Warcraft or any other MMO, right? if you play Fortnite, you're going to see how broken Fortnite really is. Okay, Fortnite has this option where you turn on this option, right, where you can see sounds, right, where you can see visual sounds, right. So you will know where some monsters are walking at. You will know where some enemies are hiding, like, you know, like where the bullets are flying at, or where people are walking. So you can easily track that. And it's I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really busted. It's really busted, and everyone abuses it, including people who could hear good. People who could already hear sounds really good are using it. It's stupid. It's really stupid. So, this add-on is fucking nasty, and honestly, it doesn't even show the gameplay skill of players in Fortnite. It's more the fact. It's more like, I got visual sounds. I see where you're walking at. I see where the bullet's coming from. Oh, that's where the boss is at. Oh, there's a tank over there. I'm going to avoid the tank. So there's nothing surprising. There's nothing, nothing surprising. Nothing, shockingly engaging. Nothing of that. All it is, all it does, it increases the time to kill rapidly. So there's nowhere a player can hide. There's no way a player can, to plan any strategies to how to ambush you. None of that. Matter of fact, I don't think some players even know that feature even exists in Fortnite, but it does. And the ones who do figure it out and start noticing it, they're like, "Oh wow, this is actually useful. I like this. This is broken as fuck." So yeah, Fortnite is also a big criminal of this. A big fucking criminal. I think on tournaments they kind of block using it. Like I think it's against the rules in tournaments to use it, but yeah, Fortnite does have cheats. The cheats is the thing that the accessory tool that helps the people who are deaf. Now I feel bad for people who are deaf, so I feel bad people who are deaf that these players are abusing the tool that is designed for them to help play the game better for them. I feel bad for them. But like fuck's sake, man, like this is not right. People like a tool that is designed for people who are deaf is, is so fucking. It feels so fucking perverted. It feels very perverted. Now, am I gonna stop using it? No, it's there. You saying? If the tool is there for me to use it, I'm gonna use it. You see what I'm saying? Now in Final Fantasy, there's no add-on tools that are in the game that makes me want to use it, so I'm not going to use it. See what I'm saying? I'm not going to use it. Because here's the thing. First of all, add-on tools are very framey and they're very laggy. Because some of them are run on internet. And some of them will eat your internet if your internet is bad. So, yeah, I will not use it. That's number one. Number two, I like learning the game. I love to learn puzzles and solve a way to beat an enemy in Japanese games. It feels nice. It feels very nice. I don't need to look it up too much, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, now if you want to do a content curation on, a way to beat hard bosses, I will support that. Now that I'm fine with. Like, do it. Like if you figure out a way how to complete this content and you beat it, you have the full right to create a content, and it should be the right to be watched. That I support. But I don't support add-ons that are being abused by players who are fucking lazy to play the game. I don't. I really freaking don't. Now there are some things I do agree that there's some things that Final Fantasy could add. Like I can fucking agree to this. But in my opinion, I don't feel like they're important. I really don't feel like they're important. In my opinion, they should add more content quality fun in the game. There's some things that should be up there in Final Fantasy. Like, right now I'm playing Dungeons, so I'm not paying no mind to it. So like, here's one thing I can say, right? Here's one minor thing I say. They should add clan mark options into the settings tab right here in the main menu, right? In the main menu, clan marks should have a tab here. There should be one there. That one I could say, right? And they should able to, and I don't know if they'll be able to do this because of probably the limitations, but increase the size, the amount that you can put in furniture in the housing. Okay, that one I could say, right? Visual updates, they already do that already right now, so I'm not going to talk about that at all. the ultimate, like the gears, the gears in the ultimate, they need to stop fucking doing that fucking glowing shit. Like make it like uniquely, you know, unique. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some kind of cool uniqueness to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I barely can see that shit. Like, here's my philosophy, right? I'm sure everyone's very different because people like shiny things, right? If they can reduce the glow into an ultimate raid weapon, that'll be nice. For me, it's too very shiny. Very shiny. Even if you turn off the even if you use like even though if you don't use visual stuff, right? It's still heavy in the eyes. It is. So yeah. But yeah, like that'd be nice to do. Some of the tombstones and gears needs to be, like, you know, a little bit better. PvP gear should be, you know, more unique a little bit. You know, like, look, you see this great story here, right? Now the alligator weapons, they need to be updated big time, really big time, because they look blah. But yeah, like, these things are important. I don't really give a shit about gameplay fucking updates, because honestly, like, Final Fantasy is doing pretty good with gameplay updates, in my opinion. The Dragon Song War is actually one of the most hardest content they have designed, right? So here's my question, right? Now let me ask you guys a question here, okay? Why the hell you download an add-on just to complain that the raid is easy? These are the same people who download add-ons and say the raid is easy, or saying the game is easy because they download an add-on. So you download a gameplay feature add-on just to complain about it being easy because you didn't decide not to figure it out just because you cheated. If you use a gameplay add-on for your gameplay cheating purposes, your opinion of the game don't matter. You've already discredited your opinion already when you have put it in an add-on like that. Your opinion now discredit. You discredit your own opinion. You see what I'm saying? Because like, this is also why World of Warcraft rating sucks dick. World of Warcraft rating sucks dick because, like, big add-ons, like, you know, the scripted add-ons that predicts the boss's movements or where they're gonna hit. These things. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know why players are still using Final Fantasy. I don't know why players in Final Fantasy are still using fucking add-ons anyway. Because, like, Final Fantasy has more UI script predicament in the game already. Like, some of the mechanics in Final Fantasy already predicts the boss's hitbox locations where it was going to land at. So I don't know why people are even using add-ons in the first place. Matter of fact, you're literally overinflating your computer with all that nonsense. It's so stupid. Like, this is what you do, right? To learn the boss fight, you start small. And if you're ready to do hard stuff, you go big. You remember back in the day where video games that have easy, hard, and Doom is a good example for this, actually. Doom's a good example for this. Let's use Doom for example. Easy. They have like easy, hard, nightmare, hell, or something like that, right? It's a lot of stuff. Hell, fucking Resident Evil have no mercy on it. You know, like, there are some games that has like big hard mode, like State of Decay. State of Decay 2 is actually a good one as well. State of Decay is very hardcore. Now, in my opinion, I love State of Decay, by the way. I enjoy playing it. I'm not playing it right now because I gotta buy the game. I'm not gonna keep paying Game Pass for it. How much I love Game Pass, I have no paying Pass for it. So State of Decay is actually a really good game for this as well, because State of Decay has easy, hard, and nightmare mode, where it's very gritty, right? So that's another thing as well. So what you going to do, right? Are you gonna play? Wait, well, I'm stuck for it. Why okay, that's right. I got stone power. I forgot it's a fucking Medusa mechanic. Yeah. So like, what you're gonna do? You're gonna start. You're gonna start from. So what you gonna do? You gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna win the game in one hit. I'm gonna end the game in one hit." Cause you know what? I can. I'm good that way. I'm gonna win the game with a one hit shot moment. Let's go. Cause you know why? I'm the best gamer ever. No, you're not. You're setting yourself. You're setting yourself a failure, and you're the same person that complains about a boss being hard, but you skip other stuff in the game because you have a pride on your heart that you feel like that you want to prove that you're actually good at the game, but you're actually realize you're not as good at the game because you're cheating or using like other abilities. So the thing what I'm trying to say is this, okay? If you're using the add-ons and if you complain about games because you skip something or you refuse to learn anything about the game, then you have no credibility. Because what you're doing, you're actually hurting the game and other future games coming up. Because you're going to cause the games to become more easier and easier and easier, and then what's going to happen is that you complain. You could become from a person that complains about the game to where you're now bored of gaming because you have the inconsistent opinion about what you feel of playing right in front of you. And now because they have fixed these issues of the game and it's too easy, now you're like, oh, I'm bored now. This game has kind of gotten boring, kind of still, and blah 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 blah. Like I said before, World of Warcraft was a victim of this, and because of that, some of the WoW player-based community, they actually hurt the game. They did. Some of it, here's the thing, most of it is the developer's fault, but some of it is the community's fault. Why M plus is hard? Community. Because they complain about how Wrath of the Lich Queen is really easy. You know. Now when it comes to like updated content, that's the developer's fault. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the Blizzard developers should have been updating the game with more content. Let's be honest. And honestly, if I was World of Warcraft, I would have shut down the service just for about a week to update the engine, at least, so you can add more content. Maybe because the engine's probably shit, right? Oh, the engine's so outdated. Well, how about this? I mean, if Yoshi P can fucking do it, why you can't do it? Shut down the game for about a week or a month and bring it back to live server so you can upload. So that way you can add more stuff. Fucking Ashes of Creations, they take advantage of their release date and decide to delay it just to update the game for more better graphics quality. You see, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they could do. Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. You see this? Now let's see here. Look, see here, right? I'm fucking up. This is my fault. I own up to it. See what I'm saying? This is my fault. This ain't the game's fault. This is my fault. I'm not paying attention. Weird, right? So, like, these things, like, people who complain about don't make no fucking sense. Because the fact that you fuck up doesn't mean it's the game's fault. It's your fucking fault. You see? Like, you gotta consider that. Like, if you don't consider the fact that you fucked up, then how the game ever gonna get better? Why the game should fucking cater to your amateur decisions because you wanna play the game your way? Like, come on, bro, that's stupid. I'm gonna die. Ouch. Oh, that hurts. Oh, I hate this part though. This mechanic is so crazy. Okay. I'm fine with that mechanic. I love that mechanic. That mechanic is actually fun. I'm fine with those kind of mechanics. You know, this is not like a fucking problematic mechanic. It's really not. Like, you just gotta know how to slide better. Like, there are some players who already know how to conquer this mechanic, so I don't understand how, like, some players are bitching about it. I think I could have died for some weird reason. See? Like, this is different. See? Just learn to play it. Not that fucking hard to do. Anyway.
Such strength.
ACT,
Defies all
DPS
reason.
meters. Now let's go with DPS meters, right? Now people say DPS meters are cheating. Are not cheating. Yes and no.
No, I will not be bested by the...
ACT mechanics are yes and no. Because here's why, right? You're personally looking at your own damage meter, right? But in reality, you're also watching other players' damages as well, and see how much effort is going on. Now, a player has a personal life, right? A player has a personal life, right? A player has a personal life. If a baby cries, they're gonna attend to baby. If they take a shit, they gotta take a shit. If they gotta pee, they gotta pee. Okay? It's a video game. You gotta piss and shit. It happens. Alright? Although, sometimes when it comes to because like nature calls. Nature's random. Because we could actually do this. It's pretty hard. So like these are not coming coming to fruition with these current generation of gamers. They're actually making like these weird thought process saying that this thing is hard, this thing is hard. I've been playing League of Legends for about 4 to 5 years, okay? On season 8, Riot fucked up. And when Riot fucked up the game in season 8, players didn't know what to do. So players resort to add-ons and like Blitz, OP.GG, and all this other stuff because like that was Riot's fault. Now, like I said before, gaming improvements, I understand that, right? Now, yes, the West is well known for fucking up, but not the East mostly. But yeah, like Riot. Now, honestly, I do respect Riot for trying to make the game unique. You know what I'm saying? I was in support for an ADC rework nerf. I was fine with that. But the thing was that Riot didn't know what to do with it correctly. That was the thing about Riot. Riot was fucking up with that one. But all right, so but the thing too also, right? Here's another thing you guys. Here's another game thing you guys. Okay, sorry, I'm talking so weird. Here's another thing that you guys need to know as well, right? Now, if you're playing a meta style game, right? Do you know how long it takes for a player / anyone to figure out, quote unquote, I'm going to use quote unquote, figure out the meta? Do you know how long that takes? A week or two, right? And you are playing a game that has ranked solo queue or something that affects your progression in the game, right? So, if you're playing a mode that affects your progression, what makes you think that it's gonna be fucking okay for using add-ons? Now add-ons, there's some add-ons that does affect you progressing the game. Like in League of Legends, there's Blitz.GG that has the that does recording of like the most statistically used rune across globally, right? That's one of them. In my opinion, it does affect gameplay. Matter of fact, players who have learned League of Legends are more of a chance to grow over the elos compared to someone who actually does not learn the game. And what happens is that the players who depend on these add-ons to focus them to get better at the game, guess what happens? What happens is that they become worse and they lose more of their fucking bitch, man. I'm alive, right? I come alive. Awesome. I should probably avoid that then. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this mechanic. Fucking controller. Okay, sorry guys, I've been doing it for a while. Boss, damn it. I don't care. I'll suck it myself. Oh, not yet, right? I'll move this bitch up real quick. Yes. Let's go. Level up and I got an achievement. Let's go. Oh, let me give someone the combination. There you go. Yay, combinations. Anyway, so what was I saying again? Oh yeah. But yeah, like the thing, like, okay, so like what you also do into also, right? Add-ons is also making players more dumbed down as well. It affects players' ability to progress in the game. Because what I've seen in League of Legends, the players who depend on add-ons to get better at the game are the same players who get fucked in the end of the process. Because like Riot updates the game every once a month, right? For make the game fresh and along adding new skins. So if there have been adjustments to the game where a champion is now better, or an item is more stronger, or a rune has more have been adjusted, right? How are you able to understand the game within a week or two because you are still using the old static way of thinking? Because there's sometimes Riot change champions mechanics in the game. Riot changes the items mechanics. Riot changes the fucking rifts mechanics. So how will you understand how to play the game if you are dependent on add-ons to help you, to climb in the elo? You see, that's hindrance. That means you're not using your head. You're using your fucking you're using a fucking autopilot mode in order for you to help you win the game. Add-ons are like autopilot. If you are not willing to learn the game, you better off playing a phone game. You might as well go grab your fucking phone and go play Mobile Legends. Or go play one of those fucking, or go play fucking WoW Mobile. Go fucking play fucking BDO Mobile. If you're too lazy to even to learn the game. Alright? Like I said, now I do agree. There are some things that requires quality improvements. But in my opinion, content improvements, not so much gameplay improvements. Gameplay improvements is not a big thing to me, honestly, in my opinion. I don't really give a shit about gameplay improvements. And most importantly, in my opinion, Final Fantasy actually has been doing really better on gameplay improvements. Matter of fact, the game's actually more simplistic to play on for gameplay wise now compared to before. Because before they had so many fucking tools to play for all classes, mostly samurai, where like you couldn't even fit like most of these builds and add-ons. Here's the thing, guys. Final Fantasy, right? These adjustments are designed for controllers. People who play on PS5 and PS4 and Xbox controllers and Steam controllers. People who use controllers can now play Final Fantasy more fluid. More fluid. You gotta consider that, PC people. Alright? So if you have this addition, oh man, they changed this, they changed that, wait, this is so weird, it's so simple now. Controllers. They're trying to make the game available to everyone else, not gatekeep it. This ain't World of Warcraft. Gatekeep games, World of Warcraft. If you want to gatekeep people from your game, go play WoW. Okay? Like I said before, if you have a problem with it, go leave. It will decrease the time for me to go my game. Okay? I'm already like a 54 queue line already. You leave, I'll be probably on 2. Happy face. You know? So quit bitching about that. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck if samurai? Who gives a fuck if samurai doesn't have the tools that you want to have because you want to do over like fucking 10,000 damage? Oh, fuck off, dude. Fuck off. You're the same player that wants to stand in the middle of a fucking a hitbox of a boss and get fucking nuked, and you want to do fucking 15,000 damage. Like, yeah, look at that dude. It looks so good. It's so yummy. Like, goddamn, you sound like a mobile gamer. You sound like a mobile gamer when you talk like that. Wow, my class is doing 20K. It's doing 50K. Oh, that looks so juicy. Yum, yum, yum. It's like cake. You sound like a mobile game when you fucking act like that. Holy shit. You tell me you download add-ons so you can predict the mechanics so you can do your damage? What? If that's the way you want to play, go get your phone and go download Clash of Clans then. Holy shit. Like for fuck's sake, like I know that like guys, you gotta understand, right? When creative business unit, when they update this game, okay, they scrapped the game from scratch. Okay? They was working on a budget redoing this game. When this game came out, it was fucked up. They had to re-scrap the whole game. They had to. Because they're trying to bring back audiences and bring in new audiences. They had to scrap it. They had to scrap it. Period. When you re-scrap a game, it's gonna put you in a budget. So when they developing the game from the start from 2.0 to now, when they start from 2.0, they was working what they got. World of Warcraft, they have over 7,000 employees. They probably have like more than that. Probably they have like over 7,000 employees working on one game, and they have more money in their fucking wallet, and the game is still shit. How a game like Final Fantasy, who was running on a budget, did better than fucking World of Warcraft when it comes to making a fun game? Oh, what's that? Content. They didn't give a shit about mechanics. They gave a shit about the content. Oh fuck! You mean something like that was going on for a while, for years? Oh shit! Getting cool gear, getting cool weapons and all that kind of stuff, and glamour my character the way I want to, and have my own housing, and have a cool mount, and and fly around, and play a game with my girlfriend or my wife, so I can have a lovely experience with my girlfriend and have our own reminiscent story to talk about how we play it. Oh shit! Wow, what a fantasy game! So that's why it's called Final Fantasy. Oh shit! What a smart way to do things. Have people gotten stupider in 2022 to the point where they're making these dumb takes without even figuring out to understand about what they're coming out of their mouth? I read the live letter. I did. To be honest, to be honest, right? Once the team has improved in the visual quality in Final Fantasy, how much you want to bet that players who use G Shade will cut off G Shade once the quality is still there? Some probably will still use because of fashion Final Fantasy. People are still doing the fashion stuff in Final Fantasy because they do, you know what I mean? The fashion stuff in Final Fantasy is still very popular, so I'm sure that people are going to still use G-Shade for that. But other than that, people who complain about the visual stuff of Final Fantasy most likely will turn off G-Shade once they have improved the quality of it. That'll take some time though, and also people who want, and here's the thing, for gameplay, right? People want to play solo on raids with the characters, right? So some people want to play solo on the story, right? For either with themselves or with the characters. They want to have a loreful experience. Some players in the game, they want to have a story. They want to go through a RPG story that includes their character matters within the story of the impact, which is Final Fantasy doing a good job at. But they want to do it towards where they don't have to deal with people. I respect those players that, they want to play the game on their own and they want to, do a story gameplay run and, just play with the Scion characters. I'm cool with that. So I'm all down for that. And that's why I love when on 6.1 they have done it where you can do like a solo dungeon with the NPCs. I support that 100%. I'm full down for that. Hell, in World of Warcraft, I would love to do a dungeon with Jaina, and I would love Jaina to notice me. I would love, Sylvanas to notice me. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved these kind of things, In my opinion, I still believe Sylvanas is still a good character. Blizzard just suck at writing. And the person who was writing for Sylvanas has a jerk moment for her. Which is really weird, though, because Sylvanas was wearing, basically, all armor. So I don't know how you got horny over Sylvanas when she's basically was wearing armor. I like hot Sylvanas, not this fucking drag queen one. Anyway, no insult to drag queens. More power to you. But the thing is that this Sylvanas was really ugly. She was really ugly. Anyway. Anyway, back to the add-on talk. Add-ons, look, add-ons are cheating. All right, I said this before last year. I'm gonna say it again. Add-ons are cheating. I don't give a shit what you guys think about it. Add-ons are cheating. Visual add-ons are fine, okay, because it's clarity. If you say that's cheating, you're stupid. You're very, very stupid. It's not cheating, okay. Gameplay add-ons that does predictions for you, like predicting where the boss is going to hit and all that kind of stuff. Yes, that's cheating. DPS meters are also cheating because you are violating the privacy of other players and you're calling them out in their enjoyment of the game. You're ruining their raid experience with the boss fight. You're ruining their experience, enjoying the fight against, Nidhogg or her, or Hraesvelgr or fucking King Thorin. You're ruining their experience with that one because you're saying, you're not doing anything, get up, do anything, get up. You're ruining it. Shut up. Shut up and mind your business. It shouldn't be your concern if a player is playing with one finger. You don't know what's going on in their personal life. You don't know. So shut up. What about your own mistakes? Dumbass. So DPS meters needs to go. Period. They need to go. So do ACTs. Need to go. These other add-ons need to go as well. Not just on Final Fantasy, but every fucking game. Even League of Legends. Because the player base in League of Legends are the reason why Riot have been making these stupid decisions. Runes Reforge. Add-ons issues. The fucking the ADC rework. That's the add-on issue. Players the item rework. Add-on issue. All of it. All these things that have been going on in the game is an add-on issue. By the way, you guys said that you guys said that you guys need a DPS check, right? On the games, right? Do you guys know that in League of Legends and also in World of Warcraft and also in Final Fantasy they have a DPS chart after the game? When the game is over, you will see who won and who lost and why. They literally have it after the game. The reason why they put it after the game, so that way players would not curse each other out because someone's saying, "Oh, you didn't do this and do that." Here's the thing. Hey, jackass, you're 30 years old, you're 40 years old, right? You should be able to calculate that in your head. You should be able to know if a player is doing more work in the game based on performance. A DPS check is basically a performance check. That's all it is. It's a performance check. You can obviously do that in your head by watching the game and see what people are doing compared to now. Okay, let me give you an example, right? Let me give you guys a fucking example, right? Let's use let me use League for example, right? Vigar, right? Vigar in League of Legends, right? He's a scale and stack champion, right? Now, if Vigar does 15,000 damage in a game or 20k damage in a game, right? He underperformed. A Vigar that performs or overperform, they have about 100. They round about 150k to 200,000k. Now, a Vigar that performs really well rounds about between 100k and 150k. A one who overperforms is 150k to over 200k in damage charts. You will find it out when the game is over, because the game already has a DPS check already in the game. After when the game starts, DPS check engine in the game is already running. You don't need to have one in the game over to show it for you. It's already in the game, blind, for a reason. When the game is over, you see it after, and you see who performed best and who performed not. For Vigar case, he stacks. So at a certain point in the game, he will do over 150k to 200k. If he's not doing about 100k to 150k, what happens? He's underperforming. Black Mage, right? I don't know like how much the damage Black Mage does at level 90 with max stats, but if they underperform at a certain point of a damage of an average damage, underperform or overperform, right? But then what you do, right? The person who's underperforming in static, you like, is there any reason why you underperforming in that raid? Because like after the raid, we find out with this and that, right? But his thing though, right? Why do you need a DPS check in raids? You will actually know if someone doing something in the raid at all, because you'll see their buffs being active or the damage pump out. If you don't see the damage hitting about like a certain amount of number, then you know that if someone in your raid is not doing anything. It's pretty obvious. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Like, it's not that hard to tell if someone's underperforming or not. Like, it's not really hard. You don't need a DPS check to you like. So the thing is that these add-ons, right? The DPS check add-on, right? It's designed for it's a performance check. Okay, DPS meter is a performance check for players to see who was doing work in the game. That's what it's mostly used for. And World of Warcraft, players are using these fucking stupid ass fucking gear and items. In my opinion, Final Fantasy gears are way better than World of Warcraft because it's more class equivalent, not compared to WoW, where it's fucking gear tiers. I don't give a shit, you fucking 30-year-old fat belly losers. Equivalency of based on class is more better compared to the equivalency, because some of those gears are gatekept. I'm sorry, that's where I stand. I play Shia, okay? I know what WoW is doing. Trust me, I know, because I play a game called Shia. They did the same thing what WoW was doing, so you know why I hate it. Anyway, so these things so like the fact that you need a DPS check in the game is not good, okay? Because DPS check are not a damage meter check. Like, oh, I did the most damage in the game. No, it's a performance check. That's why it don't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. But yeah, the other ones where it predicted the boss locate, where the boss is gonna hit, and all that stuff. Matter of fact, Riot was the first people that was fighting. Well, not the first people. Riot was one of the companies that was fighting against scripting. They was fighting against scripting for a long time. Matter of fact, Riot actually did some things to the game where scripting will not be allowed. So yeah, I support the dev decision for like, you know, no gameplay add-ons. Like, if like gameplay add-ons should not be in the game, period. Okay, I'm fine with, oh fuck, I fucking die. I won't pay attention. Gameplay add-ons should not be there. I never liked it at all on GTA. I never liked it at all on fucking any other game. So why should I care? By the way, if I were you, right, guys? If I were you, I'll be careful justifying gate add-ons. Okay, if I were you, I'll be very, very, very fucking careful for justifying gameplay add-ons. I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you guys justify gameplay add-ons, what's gonna happen? You're gonna have people who make aimbots or God mode add-ons justified. So if I were you, I'll be careful with your words. There's aimbot. Okay? You want to argue about add-ons? Talk to an FPS player who dealt with them. The aimbotting, the God mode, the unlimited bullets. They will these, like the FPS the F talk to root, yep, talk to root players, yeah, exactly. So if you want to be contradict to defend the add-ons, oh buddy, you haven't met the FPS players. They will curse your asses out for this shit. Like you complain about, wait, you complain about this, right? Really? You worry about this, bro? We had to deal with fucking aimbot and all this shit. You really want to keep this shit, right? You realize what you're doing, right? You know what's gonna happen, right? If you guys keep doing this, you guys gonna have a word. You're gonna deal with fucking God mode hacks and all this other shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Do you want to deal with that? Because in Shia, I did. Shia had script. In Shia, they had script add-ons where, like, some ability scripts will hit you even though it shouldn't be hitting you at all because someone fucking misplaced it, right? And it's also the God mode ones where, like, archers will never die and they'll one-shot you. There's also one-shot hacks, and there's also one-shot hacks where, like, there's some people in Shia who are level 58 and they'll one-shot a level 70 monster. Bizarre. Right? Like, these things exist. So content creators and streamers and people who defend these kind of things, right? If I were you, I'll be careful what you say. If you defend this, you're also going to cause a fucking nightmare to happen. I went through this with Shia, okay? There were so much stupid hacks for this game, okay? Do you guys want to cause an influx where the fucking real hackers come in and said, "Oh, it's an add-on"? That's the thing. These hackers say, "Oh, it's an add-on," and it's fine here. If it's okay to use ACTs, it's okay to use God mode hacks. It's okay to use the aimbot hacks. It's okay to use this and this and that. You are gonna cause a fucking you guys are gonna cause a fucking nightmare problem for games in the future. So if I were you, I will look at your opinion and make sure it's actually clear and correct. Because you guys are going to cause a mixed nightmare. Okay? Because right now, MMOs have been doing pretty good right now. Okay? Some of them are not doing good, of course, but like most are doing pretty good. Asset creation looks really promising, and so does and Final Fantasy has been dominating. And I am really hoping, and I'm praying to God for that the League MMO will do really well as well. So I'm sure it will do really well. But if you're going to complain about fucking hack, but if you're going to complain about hack tools, and if you're going to complain about someone getting banned for using a hack tool, you should be careful. Okay, the guy cheated. He cheated. Period. All right, he cheated. He should never cheat it at all. It should never happen. He got punished for it. That's all. Don't defend his action, because what's going to happen is you're going to cause an influx problem that people in that people in League Legends had to deal with, and people in Shia had to deal with for a long time, and they still dealing with it. Matter of fact, I think Shia is actually much worse now because of the hacks. So if I were you, I will be careful what you defend and what you say. So content creator and streamer, watch what you say and be careful, because what you're going to cause is a monumental nightmare. Because MMOs are getting better now. We have more games to play now, and what you're going to cause is a hack nightmare. Because you know how these hackers are. These hackers are very dirty and filthy. And all they care about is making money. And people who abuse these tools are going to use it. And you fucking know it. So if I were you, I always say this, right? Visual add-ons are fine. I do really believe that this game should have more gameplay adjustments to the game, where it's like some more clarity, quality updates, which Yoshi P mentioned. He said the game does need some. There's some clarity of gameplay improvement we can do. He did mention it. So shut up. All right. We should do clarity improvement. We need to be improved. We need to put that in there. You know. We do need that, but I will not use add-ons. But I will complain about. There are some features in the game that we need to be updated, that we need to be adjusted. Just say that. Don't use the tools. You're not making the problem better, because what's going to happen, right? Even if Yoshi P or the devs team, right, they add these features in the game, right? What's going to happen? Players are still going to use the add-ons. So you're not fixing the problem, you made it worse, because now you're going to have it towards where add-ons are still using the game more and more and more. And what happens? It will make Final Fantasy become to a fun game, to a mobile game. And I'm going to use a quote from a wise man back at BlizzCon. You think you do, but you don't. Huh? He was not minorly wrong about that. He was not mostly wrong about that. He's actually partially right about that. Partially. I'm not saying he's not right, but he's partially right. You think you do, but you don't. So don't bring a storm to this game what you don't understand. Okay? Now, arguably, Final Fantasy, okay? All the Final Fantasy needs to approve is to add more menu options in the game. Like clan marks, right? When you start doing like clan marks, right? Like when you get when you start going to the clan board, right? And you get the marks, right? There should be an option. There should be the main menu clan marks, so you know that way you can have like a UI element to where you can see what marks you have collected from your from the board. That I believe it should do. Although it will ruin the immersive experience of going to the board and collecting it. So, in my opinion, I probably don't care about that feature at all myself, but it'll be nice to have for people who does want it. Now, for me, player housing should be have more like block space to put more stuff in. So that one I'm all down for. I like more block space for player housing. That I care about. That I care about more than anything. I don't give a shit about gameplay quality. I give a shit about more space in housing. That's what I care about. And I care about about how do I glamours. That's who as well. Like I want more room space in my glamour drawer. Like 400 for me. 400 is not enough. I want more. I'm greedy. Let's see here. I want to let's see here. What I will also want to be able to do too as well. I want to be able to put items that I want to keep into my glamour drawer wirelessly without going to the hotel. Like when I go to the innkeeper, I want to be able to go to the without going to the inn, I want to be able to put my glamours, while I'm on the road. That I want to do. Yeah, that's not what that I care about. I care about content stuff. I care about more content. That's what I care about. I care about more content. I don't give a shit about the fucking gameplay. That don't matter to me. The game is already fun. All the classes are fun. All right, they all fucking fun. And also, now, let's see here. Also, now the only one gameplay thing I will say this, right? The only one gameplay thing I will say is to add LB3s in both trusts and NPCs in dungeons. That kind of say, like I say, right? Now you could say, right, it don't need to be on fucking low level dungeons, like I said in that, but like in the higher ones, it should be there. But anyway, that's my only complaint. But anyway, you know, like, Time Glamours could be updated, you know, blah 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 blah. You know, I don't know see anything more about the hairstyles because they already do that already. They're probably gonna add more in the future, probably. I don't fucking know. But yeah, like these other things that should be talked about. Like, who gives a fuck about add-ons, man? Add-ons are garbage. I don't know why y'all still uses it. It's pooty. It's really pooty. It's really pooty. You're cheating, okay? I don't give a shit what you guys feel. I don't give a shit you're mad because the raid is hard. I don't give a shit about that, okay? You're cheating. You're fucking cheating. Period. Stop cheating. Just get better. Damn, get some help, man. Goddamn, you like these are the same players who complain about hardcore content being too hard and too easy. If it's too easy, stop cheating then. If it's too easy, stop cheating. That's it. God. But anyway, that's my take, okay? Add-ons are cheating. It's fucking cheating, and I don't care what some content creators feel about it. It's still cheating. You're fucking cheating. I don't care if it's I don't care if it's not a real race or artificial race. I don't give a shit. You're cheating. You're fucking cheating. Stop doing it. You're not justifying it being existable. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. Hopefully he can save the mage all the time, right? Yeah, he did. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, that's it. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's a wipe. Hold it. Hold it. But yeah, guys, that's my take, okay? Final Fantasy is in a great state. The people who complain about the people who complain about add-ons, no. Final Fantasy is at a good state. The people who complain about gameplay and all that kind of stuff needs to do a real good evaluation about things to be done with the game. Not worry about useless crap. Okay? Like, you shouldn't be using add-ons that are gameplay effective. Because here's the thing, right? Now here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, okay? Add-ons are hacking. Okay? They rewarded it. Add-ons and plugins are a new word for hacking. Alright? Instead of calling it aimbot hack, God mode hack, we call it aimbot plugin. We call it a God mode plugin. It's still what it is. It's just worded different. Alright? So you're still cheating. You're still cheating. Period. You're still cheating. I don't want to do it. You're still cheating. You're still cheating. You're still cheating. You're still cheating. Alright? You're still fucking cheating. The only thing I care about this game is to do some updates on quality graphics, like anti-aliasing, sharpening for some plants, for some trees and some environments. That I care about more than anything. That's all I care about. I don't give a shit about fucking the gameplay. The gameplay is really fine. The gameplay is fine. It's fine. Honestly, for most, yeah, exactly. I care about the graphics. I don't give a shit about I give a shit about the visual of the game. The visual is more important to me more than anything in the game. And also, And also, what I want from the dev team is to actually add items in the story, like in an MSQ, right? Where the quest givers or the in the main story quest where the characters exchange items, we should be able to see the items being exchanged. That I want to see going on there, like the exchangement of the thing that's being exchanged to. That I wanted to see. I want to see quality of life content updates to MSQ and also quests that involves like these kind of small things like showing the item being received. That I want to see. That I care about. I don't give a shit about gameplay and all this crap. It don't matter to me. It's more of a fucking cock block to the real updates that need to be provided. So, people, stop it. Please. It's childish. You're hacking, okay? That's all it is. Alright, guys. Be right back. I gotta mute real quick. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. That was a important phone call. Important phone call. But yeah, guys. So yeah, like now, let me tell you now. So now, let me tell you some things that what could be improved in Square. Let me now after I go with my rant with add-ons, right? Now let's talk about this here, right? So let's talk about now. Let's discuss about quality of life updates to content, like the MSQ content, the main like the MSQ content, the side quest content, and all this other stuff, right? Now, let's discuss that, right? Now, I'm not sure if they have the budget for this right now, but hopefully they fucking I'm not excuse my language. Hopefully they do. Um, what I want to see what I want to see is I want to see I want to see updated voice. I want to see I want to see updated voiceovers for cuz like you know how like with Calls of Bahamut, right? And Calls of Bahamut, they have voiceovers for Alizé and Alphanon. I want to see more voiceovers for like the Alexander and the Eden and like you know the other oh yeah, Omega, you know the other raids, you know.
I leave the goddess in your capable hands. Just watch out for her worshippers.
You know, now, like right now I'm playing. I'm not right now. Right now I'm playing Katime Bay right now, right? Now Katime Bay is like another one, right? So now for this one, Krill only talks when you're at the boss fight, but during the storyline of the Katime Bay, there's no voice lines. Now that I want to see. This boss is so hot, by the way. Damn, she hot. Anyway, but yeah, like you know, like these kind of things. Like I want to see voiceovers. I want to see items that are being exchanged in an MSQ to be in the game. I'm not worried about fucking like these gameplay quality of life updates. It's to me, in my personal opinions, they're fucking meaningless. They're really meaningless to me, in my opinion. I don't really care about it. To even worry about it. It's more of a distraction. You know. So that's one of them, like updated voice lines for like, you know, for the MSQ story. No. More voice lines. Well, actually, no. Go say again. Like for some parts in the MSQ, not MSQ, sorry, keep saying MSQ. For some parts in the side quest story, you don't need to add too much voicing. You know what I mean? Like some of the road quest stories can have some updated voice lines. Some of the crystal tower the Crystal Towers Alliance raid should have an update of voice lines. At least, you know, it'd be really nice to have, you know what I mean? There should be Mega, the other Alliance raids I haven't done yet should have updated voice lines as well. You know, like these kind of things should be in the game. Like these things, not like, you know, I'm not working too much gameplay. Like people, I'm saying, like, you know, that's about it. Like. To be honest, we should be more about minor updates, not changes. Minor updates. This game needs a minor update. That's about it. Let's go. Oh shit. I think I fucked up. I did. I wasted my fucking overheat.
I would know the weight of your soul.
I like this boss. I like her.
You bring
Good old Sophia.
I shall tip back the balance.
Hopefully Sophia comes back and then to the point. Oh Lord have mercy! I almost fucking fell. By the way, guys, I know what to do. I know what to do, and it's why I do. If I was to go on the fucking frozen platform, I just not been paying attention to it.
Sin must be balanced with suffering.
I'm done for that as well.
Daughter, be the bearer of my wisdom.
Wow, that was close. Ouch. Oh shit. I knew she'll do that. I knew she'll do that. Nicely done. Whew, that was easy. Let's go. But yeah, guys, like there's a lot to say for now, you know, until I see something coming up. Like the next time I see, like what I'm basically here, right, guys? Like the thing is I want to keep gameplay fluid as possible. You know, I want to be able to grow as a player still. Like even if I'm 30 years old, I still want to be able to play the game by learning. I don't want the information to be down there for me and thrown on my face for me. I should be able to learn it. You know, if I feel like I'm not ready to do an ultimate raid, I should be able to have some time to learn the game on my own. Hell, I'll even solo a fight by myself to learn mechanics, to learn what I can do, what I can do to avoid situation. You know, like for tanks, don't use your damage mitigation ability unless it's very important. You see, these kind of things matters. Like, not like, you know what I mean? You should be able to learn this. You know, I've learned in myself. Hell. Matter of fact, I've actually learned to use my mitigation ability at the right time. Hell, I learned PvP that damage mitigation should be used responsibly. You know, regardless of my immature thought brain. You know, like these things you gotta learn your own. You know, that's the point of playing video games, to learn your own. You know, like I don't agree with the boomers, I don't agree with the zoomers either. Like I don't agree with none of them, nor boomers nor zoomers, but they both wrong. You know, back in my day, World of Warcraft was really hard. It wasn't. Warcraft was actually really easy. It's just that you're playing really bad. World of Warcraft's a grind fest. Like arguably, I'll say that World of Warcraft will probably be hard with some bosses. Like, okay, World of Warcraft has a few hard bosses. They don't have a lot. They have a few. They're all not hard. They're very few of them are very easy. Like no, the few of them are very hard. Like all of them are fucking easy. You know. Like you can beat like with some of those bosses you can beat without even thinking. But yeah, like I just don't want video games to be tainted because it'll be 2010 all over again if that happens. We're trying to avoid that now, okay? That was good damage, actually. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, let me go repair my shit. Yeah, 20, like if you guys started to play video games, 2010, the beginning of the new age of video games, was the beginning of the nightmare. Video games got to shit around 2010. Like in 2010, game developers and game companies and corporations became more lazier and more taxing on microtransaction. It was really bad. It was really bad. It was like 2010 was the beginning of a nightmare, and Shia was one of the games that was telling me what direction the game industry was going to be in the next 4 years, and I was right. So before you judge something, be careful what you say. And if I were you, I'll be kissing this man's feet that works so hard, and his team. I want you to kiss this man's feet and his team's feet, and for them to work so hard and make the game the way it is right now, to make it where it's fun, exciting, and also enjoyable play. So be careful what you say. Before you say it, re-look to your opinions. And make sure your opinions are making sense to be justifiable. Because if it doesn't, you're fucked. You'll be fucked. Yeah. You seen Genshin Impact, right? You want that? You want Genshin Impact? You want Genshin Impact in Final Fantasy? No, right? No, I thought so. Alright. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say so far for this, for here, okay? I will do a proper, video, eventually, but right now, I feel like I don't even want to do that right now, okay? I have too much to deal with right now. Once I have more free time to do it, I'll do a live video and do all that, okay? I have the tablet here ready for it. I have the Jordan tablet already here and all that kind of stuff, so we'll be doing that really soon, but for now, I'm just gonna, chill and all that, but I'll keep doing these freaking updates, and I'll keep playing while doing freaking updates, to discuss like what's going on in the game, and all these decisions. Okay, so what's my opinion right now so far for the past 2 days? Okay, I support Square Enix. Here's the thing, right? I support Square Enix decisions for getting rid of the Western IPs from their brand. Okay, not because of the NFTs. I support this just because, in truth, the Western IPs are not working out at all, and Square Enix knows it. Okay, so I support them to get rid of those IPs. Now I know Outriders is one of the Western IPs that they kept. I understand that, and I know Babylon's Flying is doing really good, but I have a feeling they have plans for that. So I have a feeling they're gonna do something with that, because they want to keep those for a reason. So we'll see about that. Okay, guys. So Western IPs. So yeah, the Western IPs are probably fucking shit. And the thing is, too, also, right, from a business perspective too, as well. You guys see this, right? In a business perspective, you got to see that you also got to see that these games, these games that they've claimed that was Western, right? They probably saw the money investment value they put into, like, you know, to these Western projects. They probably see that Crystal Dynamics and the THQ Nordic, these other brands, they've actually have soaked up more of the budget value of Square Enix compared to the other brands. That's prior to also got C2 as well. And the fact that the thing about Final Fantasy, right? Final Fantasy is Square Enix baby. Final Fantasy franchise is Square Enix's baby. That's why you see them saving it. They're willing to save Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy is their baby. They will never let this game die. They will rather fucking chop off their own fingers before they let this game die. This is their livelihood. This game is their everything. They gonna make sure it's safe. And lucky enough, they found someone who's actually have a passion for developing video games that can able to fix it. So they did. So this game will, this brand, the Final Fantasy franchise brand, will always live on. Okay, to the day this company blows up. All right.